The key aim of P&G is to provide branded items and services of supreme quality and usefulness for customers around the world, presently and for future generations. The objective of this case study is to determine whether or not the new and improved Crest Whitestrips Advanced Sale should be launched in the US or not. To arrive at a reasonable decision, we were faced with numerous alternatives and choices to consider. Therefore, the assumptions were as follows: project life of 4 years, tax rate of 40%, exchange rate of 14 Rand 70 cents, and a WACC of 4.57%.
P&G is presented with the following alternatives in considering the launch of Whitestrips Advanced Seal. Alternative 1, the base case. Alternative 2, increasing the marketing budget. Alternative 3, adopting the new technology. Alternative 4, increasing the marketing budget and adopting the new technology. In considering alternative 3 and 4, a pricing decision will have to be made. Additionally, ways in which cannibalization can be mitigated must be considered. These specifics are presented in the diagram alongside.
The profit and loss statement was computed, which serves as the preliminary analysis for determining the launching of the advance sale for the P&G, and it exhibited a positive value or a positive profit of 88,156,800 after tax profit from year 1 up to year 4, which was the first indication that the P&G would benefit from launching the advance sale. And the second step was to calculate the net present value for the baseline, which exhibited a positive value of 214 million, which also indicated that the firm or the P&G firm would benefit by launching the advance sale, as the cost of launching it is less than the benefits they would get from launching it. Sensitivity analysis was also done, which shows the changes in the key variables such as the cost of goods, the 1% changes in the key variables such as the cost of goods, the sales, the work, and the volume of units sold, and any changes in this variable cause the NPV to either increase or decrease, meaning they have effects on the NPV.
The accounting break-even is 750,000 units to cover the cost of operation, but we need to sell 893,965 units to cover the opportunity cost of the initial outlay. Our forecasted sales of 2 million exceeds our break-even, which implies that we would make a profit.
Alternative 2, increasing the marketing budget. Majority of the assumptions remain the same as the base case. However, sales increase of 150,000 units in year 1, followed by consecutive increases of 50,000 units per year from year 2 to 4. Advertising budget increased to $10 million in year 1 and then returns back to the normal $6 million per year from year 2 to 4. This alternative yields an NPV of approximately 200 million Rand, which decreased from the base case NPV of approximately 214 million Rand. This results in a change in value of 6.72%. Although sales has increased, this was not sufficient to cover the additional cost. Although this alternative yields an positive NPV, this budget should not be granted because it does not enhance our value position. Therefore, the manager should engage in another alternative.
Alternative 3 showed huge potential to increase the project's profitability, especially with the price decision of $23. Additional cannibalization is factored in. The NPVs decrease drastically with the effect of the additional sales completely overwhelmed by the higher costs incurred. The NPV value yields approximately 184 million. The change in the NPV from the baseline decreases by 14.17%. However, a positive NPV is still maintained. Therefore, we would consider the alternative with a price decision of $24. The NPV with a higher value of 190 million Rand from a price decision of $24 is chosen as the best alternative without an increase in the marketing budget. This can improve shareholders' return and long-term profitability. A higher NPV at $24 warrants exploring the NPV of option 1 and 2 at $24. As $24 derived the higher NPV relative to the NPV at $23, it serves as an updated case for which to explore option 1 and option 2 at $24.
The second part of our Alternative 3 analysis examines the two options put forward to try and counter the increased cannibalization costs. Adopting the technology at $24 will be the base case for this scenario, as it yields a higher NPV and would therefore yield a higher NPV for both option 1 and option 2. Under option 1, we would see an 80 million rand average annual increase in our gross profits. We would also see a 40 million rand annual average increase in our expenses. This gives us a 24.7 million rand average annual increase in our net cash flows, which translates to a 278 million rand NPV, an increase of 46% over our base case. Although this option is effective in counteracting our increased cannibalization and it increases the profitability of our project, it is not the most profitable option and therefore should not be pursued. Under option 2, we would see a 14.5 million rand average annual decrease in our gross profit. We would also see a 57 million rand average annual decrease in our expenses, which would give us a 25.4 million rand average annual net cash flow increase. This results in a 48% increase in our NPV over the base case to 282 million rand. Option 2 would be effective in counteracting our increased cannibalization costs and would also increase our profitability. But most importantly, at 282 million rand, this would make it our most profitable alternative. I would therefore suggest that this option be pursued.
We are going to look at the beauty care market outlook. Oral care products has always been a requirement to our oral health maintenance. However, oral care has evolved from a traditional hair product to a staple in every beauty regime. Now we're going to talk about what you need to think about when designing a new product. Designing a new product involves overcoming a number of challenges, and the following tips will help you with overcoming those challenges. Aesthetic. This is a fundamental in ensuring a positive first impression of the product. The design of the product should align with the style of the brand. Ergonomics. Using good quality materials will add a positive experience to the consumer. Materials. The cost and quality of materials used in the production is very important. The materials need to be safe for the consumer. Moving on to the risk factors P&G should consider when launching a new product. Starting a product development too soon. P&G should not be led by the excitement of this new product and end up starting the production prematurely. Market reaction. P&G needs to consider whether the consumer will accept a new product or not. This is a chance of a negative reaction which may be led because of pure advertising of the product. Product having too many features. The product should not be too complicated because this may lead to a decline in sales. Hence, the product needs to be designed according to the customer needs. Other risk factors that we need to consider are foreign exchange risk and sustainability risk. Now we'll look at the areas to focus on to accelerate growth of this product. Technology and product design. P&G should strive for development in technology. This could enable us to accommodate for the drive range of demographics in the US. Customers and marketing. Creating a product that supports beneficial causes. This could improve brand's reputation. We can use various platforms to market these products. For example, social media influencers can assist. Operations. All operating functions must be structured and well managed to enhance the company's performance. Thank you.
Does this launch pay off for P&G? Well, in every analysis executed, we appear to derive a positive net present value. Even at our lowest estimate of 184 million rand, as presented in the bar graph below, a substantial return on the launch of Crest's Whitestrips advance sale is obtained. It is apparent that if technology is adopted for a sales price of $24 and option 2 is implemented as a means to counteract cannibalization, we yield the highest possible net present value. This means that P&G's value will increase by 282 million rand. And so, with a significant degree of certainty, we can say that this launch will pay off for P&G. By determining potential risks, Managing the sensitivity of NPV to key variables, and deliberating through all possible alternatives and key indicators, my teammates and I conclude that Whitestrips Advanced Seal should be launched.